So let's take a look at network theories first. And as the name implies, it suggests that knowledge is organized in a big network where ideas and concepts are linked to each other. And it's kind of like just a big giant net. And so every category stored in semantic memory is potentially connected to every other category through this net. Now, there are just some basic terms to look at. Nodes is the phrase used for individual ideas, the words here on our image, and links or associations or associative links are the lines or the connections between those different nodes. So the animal node is linked to the bird node, and the bird node is linked to the canary node. One specific type of network theory we're going to look at is Killian's network theory. And this one organizes information within a hierarchy in the network so that information is readily available and found because we can sort of predict where to look for it. So a very simple hierarchical organization for the different kinds of birds would really begin with the very big, broad concept of living things, divided here then into animals and plants, animals divided into birds and fish and so on, and then birds connected, linked to the individual types of birds, canary, robin, and chicken. So each of these terms here would be a node, and then the arrows are the links. So according to this theory, if you're asked whether a canary has feathers, you may say to yourself, canaries are birds, and birds have feathers, so yes, canaries have feathers. And that's kind of the assumption of network theories, that we have to go from one node through the link to the next node to be able to access relevant information about a concept. So how do networks work? First off, they experience what's called spreading activation. And this is actually, it can be a good thing. It can also be a problematic thing. But basically, activity at one node or idea will travel down the links to the nodes that are connected to it. So this can be helpful if you're trying to remember something and you're able to remember something that's associated to the concept you're trying to come up with. As each node becomes activated, it serves as a source of further activation, spreading onward through the network. So if you can't remember a particular concept on an exam, but you might be able to remember something that's sort of related, keep thinking about it and keep trying to activate all that related knowledge. And you might find that the concept that you're trying to remember is then activated and will come to you. A node that receives stimulation in this way can become active and trigger a memory, like in the false memory activity from Chapter 6, where some people recalled the word needle. So it's possible that we can make mistakes then because of this spreading activation. So again, spreading activation can help you remember something that you're having difficulty remembering, but it can also trigger a false memory or make you come up with information that you didn't need or want at that moment.